Alright everybody, I apologize. We were having some audio issues. Hopefully we don't get interrupted again. Alright, so again, this is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. As you can see, there is a gust front making its way from the Flandreau area up north. It's actually, the storms are headed southwest, which is highly unusual, but not completely unusual. And as you can see, if we dive in here, Trent, probably seeing 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts, so nothing real severe, nothing that we expect to be severe, but out of these, we do anticipate that we likely will see some funnels. They will not touch ground, so they likely will not cause any horrific type of damage. Let's take a look and see if we can see any information with regards to live cams here. So bear with us one moment. This is a quick brief update. Don't want to create panic because there's nothing to panic about. But did want to break in just because there's some people that have been reaching out to me and wondering what's the deal. So we expect these cells, and I'm going to call them cells because they're really not that big of a storm. They're brief, heavy downpours, quick. They go through there pretty quick. So this is going 14 miles per hour, which isn't that huge. This is probably about 12 to 15. So they're kind of slower movers, and we do see some of these in the front part of this gust front here starting to develop a little bit more as it progresses to the southwest. So here's a gust front. That's likely going to impact the Sioux Falls area, Harrisburg area, but not anything to write home about, not anything that we need to be super concerned about, but I did want to break in to let you know. Let's see if we can bring up a live cam just to show a view. Bear with me one moment while I pull that up here. And kids in the background, they're all home today, so apologize for the noise there. We'll take a look at Madison up by the Lake Madison area and see if we can find anything. I don't see anything based on that. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. So as you can see, not anything huge. Let me just kind of move this over just a little bit if I can. As you can see, people are no problem there. On the shores there of Lake Madison. Nothing big. But as you can see, this gust front's going to kind of come through pretty slowly. And again, it'll push off to the southwest. I do want to kind of give you an estimated loop as to where all this convection is happening. This is based on the HRRR weather model, and we'll go to composite and reflective. As you can see, some of these storm cells are trying to pop up in these different areas here, very sporadically, if you will. I apologize, I don't have my chat on here, so let me go ahead and put that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Why are they moving backwards? Is that one is stumping me. So if you have understanding as to why they're moving backwards, I would love to know that. And I'm sure the rest of us all would too. So this is kind of a loop that we show spotty showers, some cells try to get going over in south of Huron. And then Sioux Falls, this is putting it around between 6 and 7 o'clock. So another hour or so, we could have some pop-up showers and brief heavy downpours. And then by the evening, later evening, everything kind of dies out in that southeast part of South Dakota based on HRRR weather model. Let's look up and find out why see if we can find out, answer that question for Nate Z. Definitely want to find that information out for us all.
Why are they moving backwards?
That's what somebody's asking. I'm trying to find that out. Okay, you're on my...
Hey!
My kids. East to west. Okay, so why are storms moving east to west? That means they do not have enough energy on their own to move, and they have very limited moisture. As the warm air rises, it forms the cloud. Yes, they can see you, buddy. Oh, my kid's trying to get around the corner here.
Sorry.
It's all right. So as they lost my train of thought, goodness. What is unusual is the storms that have been popping up. They've been moving to the west, which is opposite of normal. Yes, it's because of a strong high pressure sitting over. Well, at this point, I think I'm gonna have to let y'all go because I got a dog going crazy.
The dog is just playing.
Oh, that's playing. I got you.
Oh, he's right here. Hey, get back here.
Nothing like live, folks. Wow. Can't say this is a weather studio because usually weather studios don't have that crazy stuff going on. Back to the live radar. Let's go ahead and put that in perspective here. I may have to cut this short. Bottom line.
Dad.
1 second, folks.
I'll get him taken out or something.
All right, folks, I am back. Had to take care of the killer dog there, really large dog. Okay, so as you can see, live radar right now continuing to show the gust front here, as well as it's over by Beaver Creek area, Beaver Creek, Minnesota, between Valley Springs and Beaver Creek. Again, don't expect anything severe. Even these ones down here by George and Matlock, Iowa, Boyden, those, as they continue to have these cells combine, we don't expect it to be anything severe. We are expecting brief heavy downpours as we zero into this area here around 260th Street. Goodness, that dog just does not quit. Lots of moisture, though, to try to work with in here, the heat of the day, but there is not anything as far as energy goes to really get it going. We do have dew points in the upper 60s here, and we do expect this to continue to push off to the southwest. And as I was showing with the HRRR weather model earlier, we do expect some storms, quote-unquote storms, non-severe storms, to start to populate the closer this gets, around the area of 6 or 7 p.m. in the Sioux Falls area, which would extend over to Worthing and Harrisburg area, and may end up dying out based on the HRRR weather model. Shows it dies out by 8 p.m. So not a complete washer, but some areas will have pockets. If we put in a DBZ look at this, stop the loop here. So the DBZ 59, so that's some pretty heavy downpours there up in that part of it. And some lighter ones down here with only 40 DBZ. This one down in between George and Boyden, a pocket of heavier rainfall there. And the ones out west and north aren't too terribly bad either, except for this one up in north part, southeast of Bancroft. That does have some heavier pockets. Let's take a look. Is there anything as far as hail possibility in there? This isn't an always indication, but it just kind of helps us take a look at the upper atmosphere, if there's any icing going on up there. If anything, some pea-sized hail possible over west of Humboldt, and that may not even be making it to the ground or to the surface because of the fact that it's such a warm, muggy day. And even down into this area, it'd be a little hard to show that because of the fact that we only have a single radar on here right now. So we would have to kind of jump around to have better look. And I don't see anything there. We do have a special weather statement that's showing here wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. That is in extreme northern part of Nebraska. So we could lost our audio again. All right, folks. Hopefully you can still hear me. I had to switch the audio over to our webcam audio, so that's why I typically have to have two different types of audios here. Back to this, we do show Canastota area, possible area of concern for some minor hail, as I was stating. But again, don't expect anything huge. And while I'm here, I'm going to kind of give you a brief summary of what we're looking at coming up, because there was a recent update towards the end of this month. There is possibility of some storm chasing yet for the end of this month. May not be able to go that far out. Looks like a possibility of some storm chasing up in Bismarck area towards the 26th. And then as we get closer to the end of the month, those storms get a little bit more numerous around Jamestown. It's probably the 27th, 28th. Look at that. That would be probably indicating a pretty good line of wind event. And then it kind of dies out. So this would probably be another North Dakota type clipper that we've got things from Canada coming down and disrupting things here. So that's kind of what you have to look forward to for the end of the month based on GFS model. This has been a live update. Thank you very much for bearing with me with all the craziness, kids and all. You God bless and stay safe.